Hello everyone guys, and today we're playing Victoria Free, or I must continue to say that we're playing, right? So we have one war inside Siam. We will, I think, win quite fast. That will be no very a lot time. Also, congratulations guys, you must congratulate me because I have new GPU and right now you see game in 4K and maximum settings. Well, not all maximum settings, because sometimes my FPS fall to 30-40 FPS and that's very strange. Right now you could see it's very stable 60 FPS and that's quite a lot of objects in the map, but sometimes it just fall without reasons to 40 or 50 FPS. So probably Victoria Free is not a notch optimized yet. For that reason, despite I have quite good and quite powerful GPU, I cannot put all settings on max because sometimes FPS just drop without sense, right? But for example, building quality of buildings, I put maximum, it's 4K. So you should enjoy for sure see beautiful cities, because I believe that in Victoria Free, cities is the most important thing, to be honest. For what we wanna do in this series, well, that's a very good question. I mean, we will continue capturing territories in Asia, because as you could see, we captured some territory in Arabia, because we believe that here will be oil will be important for us. So we'll continue to try to capture everything possible what we will find here, and also will be super important to capture Japan, because we captured approximately half of Japan and we are in process of incorporating Japan, and we will hope we will build a lot new factories here, give a lot job to Japanese people, and they will give a lot growth of economy. I hope I will get from this Japanese population. But you could see here, for example, Japanese population was in past 32 million and now it's fall to 18 million. We captured approximately half of Japan, but exists quite big part which we need to continue capture. For that reason, our goal will be capture Japan as well. Maybe we will start capture some territories of China. I don't know if I will do this, but right now we have war in Siam and this war is going super nice indeed. I mean, really very good war. Our GDP growed about from 70 millions to 250 millions in last series, so we have very significant growth of GDP and it's continuing. Our goal will be achieve 20 standards of living, and once we achieve 20 standards of living, maybe we will try to capture new territories as fast as possible, because maximum growth of population is in 20 standards of living, alright? Because if you have more high standards of living, you will have lower birth rate. Like, as more high quality of life of your population, they produce more and more babies, but when you have super high quality of life, they stop to produce babies. Well, that's kind of strange, but well, maybe it's reflect reality. I'm not sure about this, but well, that's it. For that reason, we wanna maybe achieve maximum 20 standards of living and not try to improve it more. But you need to understand that when you achieve 20 standards of living, your population will start consume luxury products, and luxury products, it's super nice to produce. They have very high added value. For example, luxury clothes, right? Consumable population from 15 to 99 wealth levels. So when standards of living will achieve approximately 20, wealth level will be almost the same, about 20 or something like this, maybe 18. For that reason, once we will have more and more population living better, they will consume more and more luxury products, which will allow us to increase our economy even more. So maybe in reality, I'm telling you that, yeah, we have goal, achieve 20 standards of living, but maybe what could happen, that our economy will continue growing, and it will achieve 25 standards of living after 27. I don't know, right? Well, you know, I'm really enjoying graphics right now. I don't know if you see this is good, because my video is available in 4K, and if you're watching in 4K, I think you're enjoying for sure, because bloom, shadows. So yeah, I'm very happy that I bought this new GPU for you could enjoy play with me more. Well, here's a couple wars between British Republic and Austria. I don't know who will win here, but well, they're trying to fight. Sometimes I have a feeling that, oh, I want to show you all battles what happened, but when you fight with Asians and other undeveloped regions of Earth in 19th century, it's almost the same experience. We have very powerful military with very powerful attack. They have very little defense, and our military has quite powerful attack for a lot of reasons. For example, if you remember, we have several companies which give additional attack, right? So for example, our Colt company give plus 10% army offense, right? But also our American Metal Wars give plus 5% offense. And more of that, if you go to see Colt revolvers itself as prestige good, producing additional combat benefits. For example, plus 15 army offense, plus 15 army defense. So in reality, we're talking about that we have approximately about plus 50% offense. If our army use Colts, 50% offense is a very powerful bonus. Oh, and we have some war inside Africa. I don't know what's happened here. Probably some people don't want to get civilization. Well, that's kind of sad. Yeah. Because I was forced to change my government, right now I can't accept guarantee liberties because no one in my government support this. So I need cancel enactment this. And I don't know what I could do. Maybe I could try to do secret police, right? Yeah. Because I have very a lot ethnicities. For example, Japanese inside my country, right? I think they could start civil war because of discrimination and ever. So we could try to enact secret policy for fight against Japanese separatism, right? I don't know. Decreasing autonomy of Peru, Bolivia for make them our puppet. Wonderful. We discovered steel railway cars, which is incredibly useful for us because we have shortage of infrastructure and especially of transportation in a lot of states. So we could just go to development and switch to steam trains, which will give more transportation with the same amount of resources, right? A little more coal will consume, but will give a lot more transportation. And you will notice it's visible even here that it will increase our productivity significantly. So this is a very useful technology. And also about wooden passenger carriers, we could switch to steel passenger carriers. That will say that it will decrease productivity temporarily, but trust me, in long term it's useful for sure because this is 5 additional transportation per level. It's very, very good. All right, switch. And trade center. Oh my god, we discovered mass scale trading. Oh my god, I did not decide this before. So this is very useful because if you could see, bulk trading give plus 50% traded quantity. Mass scale trading consume only 1 ship more. It consume 5 ships, it consumes 6 ships, like not ships, but well, merchant marine, and it give 100 more traded quantity. Wonderful. So right now we don't have any limitation in technology for become export or import oriented economy. For example, let's check. Right now we consume quite a lot dye, wood, sugar, coal, and we import, to be honest, very a lot of things. More importantly, that we export very a lot high manufactured products as tools, ceramics, paper, cloth. And with this technology, I hope we will increase our export, right? Because export will become more cheap for our trade centers. And what about technologies? Well, we are a leader in the world with 166 innovations, which is crazy, all right? I don't want to do like some kind of research of technology with penalties, but majority technologies here as unuseful. Only that construction sector building throughput plus 15% could be useful, but it's not will affect our economy a lot, to be honest. Oh, and it's very nice because war in Siam was quite successful and they are ready to become our protectorate. Wonderful. So let's click make them protectorate. All right, and they are our protectorate. And as you could see, our infamy are still falling super fast. Quite nice because if you see, we captured only Siam, but because they have a lot over protectorates, for example, Cambodia, Chiang Mai, Lunjan Bank. I'm sorry guys, I have probably pronounced this not correct absolutely. Well, but all of them also enter inside our American market and they become part of our American power block. So let's check what we could capture. If you could not decide, we own very long part of Latin America. Only Uruguay and Paraguay kinda separated from us. Well, they are not part of British Empire or our, so maybe we want to capture some of them, but we have 0 infamy, so we need to spend somewhere our infamy very significant. And I still think that this kind of bug which I experienced, that my infamy falling significantly more fast than it should. Brunei sound not bad thing, right? It's quite big country. Oh my god, no, they don't have population, 300 people only, 300,000. This is super little. And if I make them just I cannot even capture them because I not declared interest. Well, I have declared interest. What's going on? Oh, okay. Congo colony. Yeah, but you can decide that we are capturing very a lot part of Africa very fast because we have malaria prevention and we don't have any penalties. And what about British? Yeah, British still don't have malaria prevention technology. You could see minus 95% of colonial growth because of severe malaria. So yeah, British people are still suffering and they are not able to compete with us. They cannot capture territory so fast as we do this. So maybe Burma, maybe we could capture Burma, make protectorate Burma. Who will support them? Dainam. I don't think Dainam will support them. That sounds ridiculous. And Siam is my my protectorate, so no way they will support. Let's go. Let's see how it's go. Starting diplomatic play. Only what I worry if Dainam will enter inside this war. I don't want for British Empire go to protect Dainam and they start support war because war with British Empire, that's not what I want to do for sure, right? I'm really enjoying to see countries inside this game. They are very detailed, very beautiful. So this is Burma, our future country which we have planned to capture. Well, they are not very interesting in us in resources. Well, only what is interesting for us that they will produce quite opium, like some kind of opium. Not a lot, but maybe 30-40 opiums, something like this. Yeah, only opium. We are interested in this place only because of opium that they could produce. Anything else? No, because even population of them is quite small. Well, it's not very small. It's like 5 million. Well, that's quite remarkable, I would say. And talking about Japan, I don't think that my capitalists construct a lot of things inside Japan, right? Yeah, they not construct almost nothing inside Japan, and that's kind of sad because Japan has very a lot educated population, like, and very a lot of them is not have work, like they are peasants or unemployed. Big thing that I think they do not invest inside Japan is turmoil, because turmoil decrease state construction efficiency tax waste, etc, etc. So maybe we wanna increase our police force to maximum, right? -50 to state penalty from turmoil, right? Decrease radicals from political movements, and political movement which we have right now, which quite dangerous, is Japanese national movement or something like this they call it. Yeah, Japanese national movement. So it also generating to us some radicals. So if we will have maximum police institution, it will decrease radicals as well. And when we will accept finally secret police, because I believe we have very huge chance to accept, like everyone support this, it will also decrease our political movement activism, which will decrease radicals. And I hope we will be able to suppress Japanese national movement and integrate Japanese people inside our society. Because if Japan will have low turmoil, it will be very nice. It means our capitalists could start invest money. They will see this as very good opportunity for business, and as more fast they will start invest money inside Japan, it's better. But it's not a big deal because our government is super significant right now contributor to construction in our country. Like you could see here, 83% of all construction is made by government. Yeah, all of our building which we built after privatized because we have a liberal economy, but still we choosing what to build. And maybe what we want to do, we want to especially target Japan. Like especially I will just go to states and I decide to build something more. But right now it's not good idea to build because of turmoil. So once turmoil fall, we will do this. Alright, and our war inside Burma is kind of funny because Dynam will literally enter inside this war and will support Burma. But British Empire, which is owner of Dynam, say, oh, I don't care, you know. If you, my protectorate Dynam, you wanna go to fight with United States of America, you could fight. But you know what? I will not go in. And I think that we don't wanna put any war goals on Dynam, maybe. Or maybe we wanna put some war goals because our infamy falling super fast. And maybe we wanna put some war goals on Dynam. I don't know why, but maybe we could do this. What they have? Oh, they have Ruber. Oh my god, 16 Ruber. Well, that's quite nice, I believe so. And what they have more here, they have 24 coal. Alright, that's not look very attractive for us. And this province as well. But because our infamy decay is super fast, I believe maybe we could just capture Dynam. Because British Empire quit of this diplomatic place. So what we gonna do, we could just go and say conquer state, conquer couple states here, right? We could do this. Let's put the goal to capture this territory as well. Some states of Dynam, right? Annam, Mekong, and what we could conquer more, Tonkin. Wonderful. So if we will finish this war, Burma will become our protectorate, and all territory of Dynam, which is modern Vietnam, will become part of America. Well, that sounds nice. Let's see how it's look. Dynam look quite nice. They have company headquarters. Well, beautiful land, you know. This is beautiful land for our American capital. That's sad. We destroyed our relationship with France, mostly I think because we started this war and we get a lot of infamy and it spoiled the relationship, and France quit of well, that's kind of sad that France quit a relationship contract with us. Yeah, you know what, we have really unlimited infamy because we capture very lot of countries and infamy falling, but it's spoiling our relationship. Already we have bad relationship with Britain, with France. Maybe we wanna be careful because we don't want to spoil relationship significant, because if one of these countries will start war with us, that will be super problematic because they have very weak military. And our American army our American army is nothing. It's 53 battalions. Oh my god, like, look at Mexico, 100 battalions. This is a ridiculous, super ridiculous situation. I don't know what I could say more. In past I was trying to change Mexican laws for they become more undeveloped country, but now I feel it's bad. Because of this, they don't want to even accept now Republican laws. That's very sad. Well, at least I hope Mexico will become undeveloped country, right? You know, Mexico, you need to change laws for become slavery-oriented country. And maybe serfdom, oh my god, they don't want to change laws, but it's kind of problematic because I changed law to monarchy, and right now King of Mexico don't like me, right? Because I'm a Republican, right? I'm president, right? For that reason we have problems because Mexico not have good relationship with us, and maybe they will try to escape of us. So I don't know. We will see how it goes, but we are not in very good condition. Maybe it's really good timing for start to create our own American army, not because we need this, but for prevent future wars, right? If British Empire will look at us and they will see that we have a lot big military, they will say, oh, we don't want to attack Americans because they have big military. But right now everyone could attack us because we have very small military, you know. Kinda sad. Burma just back down. Why you back down, Burma? That's not has sense. Well, so we get some punishment infamy, right? If we would not declare war goals on Dynam, we will have only 10 infamy, I believe, right now, and we have 21. That's kind of sad. And we also spoiled relationships, so you see, that's not a very good idea to do second goals. Better have only one primary goal. Yeah, that's kind of sad. But a moment, Cambodia, what's happening with you, Cambodia? Cambodia is part of Dynam. Alright, so now we need to find our goal for capture, right? But we have quite big infamy, so we can wait. Alright, and if you watched my previous video, we were talking about that we will probably put out Prussia from world market of weapons, and it's literally happening. If you see here, we produce almost 4,000, right? But it's 3,000.4, but well, anyway, we produce 3 times more weapon than Prussia right now. But Prussia was producing in past 2,000 approximately. So Prussia was exporting very a lot, but right now they cannot export. You could see here in Prussian market, for example, how much they export. Well, they export only 240 and they produce very a lot, right? That's very curious situation, because we have Colt revolvers and everyone in the world wanna buy Colt revolvers for. So you could see here 1,000 trade center, and approximately we produce 860. So probably majority of our Colt revolvers are really going to export, because it's prestige good. It's give plus 100 trade advantage to export. When Europeans, for example, who buying our Colts? I don't know who is buying our Colts exactly, but we could check. Our Colts buying British Empire, yeah, British Republic. So when British Republic are thinking, oh, we want to buy weapons, and they have Colts, American Colts, or cheap German garbage weapons, which is not prestige good, right? Well, they clearly select our American Colts because it's better. It has better combat benefits, and it also has a better reputation, right? It's brand prestige good. For that reason, we literally put out Prussia from market of weapons. So right now, we maybe not fear a lot of British Republic, because if British Republic will declare war on us, we are exporting to British Republic approximately 1,000, and they producing 1,000 itself. So approximately half weapon in the British Republic, it's our weapon, right? Half weapon in British Republic is weapon from America. So if British Republic will declare war on us, we will have very a lot weapon, and British Republic will have shortage probably, because we will just put very high tariffs on export and they will be not able to fight with us. So as you see, this was my plan initially in last series, and it's worked. We finally created economy where our Colts is export oriented world market product and everyone wanna buy them. But if big war started, we will just prohibit to export our Colts, and we will use our Colts, while other countries will suffer significant from penalties because they will not have sufficient weapon for give to all of their troops. I think it was genius. I get 1 mandate more, and I have only one option where I could spend this is inside internal trade. Difference between internal trade number 2 and number 3 is that this decrease port connection minus 25%. Convoys for cost for port connections. And also I think it, yeah, convoys contribution to market owners. So all our puppets, all our countries which we captured, they will give not 30% to us, but they will give to us 40% of all their convoys. So let's see, we have 4,065 convoys right now. We create mandate and we get 7,000. Oh, that's very a lot. That's very a lot convoys. Oh, Russia decided to improve our relationships. Oh, thank you, Russia. I'm very happy about this. Yeah, our power block right now mandates are completely finished. We will accumulate up to 3 available mandates, and maybe we will use them later. Where we will use them? Probably when we will discover all technology in production sector and inside social technologies, we will switch advanced research into something other. Maybe it will be construction, maybe it will be external trade, maybe it will be, let's say, transportation infrastructure, right? Because right now we don't want to switch our advanced research because it gives very a lot innovation investments. But once we will discover all technologies, which I think we could do technically in the end of the game, we will switch this mandate. So until this moment, we will no longer change our mandates. I'm quite fine. Internal trade, food standardization, companies number 3, so that's how we will live until end of the game. Our infamy again fall to 5 infamy. We have again ability to conquer something, and this time I will not try to do several war goals. I will try to use a new thing which was added in last update. This thing is annex country, so it's immediately annex all country, all states of this country. I think you cannot apply this to minor powers and towards major powers. It's work only with regional powers or something like this. I don't know what limitation of this. So it will spoil the relationship with British Republic to 9. Well, maybe it's not super bad, but as we see here, no one will probably support them. Come on, let's annex Paraguay. So this territory will be annexed and they will become completely our. That's it. And right now we have Argentina, so we need to wait a couple more time and we'll be able to switch to puppet this. But right now we don't have this ability. So what we will do, we will just click overlord, enforce military access when war started. So let's see what Paraguay has. Paraguay not has very a lot maybe interesting things, but it has iron, 15 iron, right? A little rubber, that's fine. But I'm start this war not because I want to capture this, right? Because it's super useful, but because we have infamy and we could spend our infamy somewhere else. So for that reason I capture, right? Alright, I don't need even enforce military access, because if I will enforce military access, it will decrease, it increase liberty desire, so we will be not able to make a puppet of Argentina quite fast. But what I did, I offer obligation for Argentina for they enter inside this war. So I don't know if it was good decision, but I believe so. Now I don't need even participate inside this war. Argentina will capture this country for me. I will reach out my army. So as you could see here, who is this? This is probably New Granada, Argentina and Argentina. So New Granada and Argentina will capture for me Paraguay, and I will not lose even a single American soldier. I'm genius politic, right? I'm a genius American politic. Oh my god. Paraguay was annexed and it's happened very fast, but happened civil war inside Paraguay and one part of Paraguay separated, and because it was civil war, right now it's separated state and I not captured them. So now we have Guarani. Very curious, very strange situation, but anyway, now we have Paraguay. So we could conquer this territory, incorporate inside America, and what we could do here additional, we could reset production methods. I trying to again sign investment agreement with France, but not investment but just trade agreement, and I think it will work quite well. Yeah, wonderful. Now we finally have trade privileges with France again. Hope it will be fine and they will not quit of this, and it will help to improve our relationships. Wonderful. We increased our construction sector throughput. I think it will increase, right? Yeah, that's increased from 200 2100 towards 2400. So we get 300 construction sector bonus. I don't know what I'm talking about. We get 300 construction sector more because of this 15% throughput bonus. Wonderful. So what more technology? Oh my god, we start getting spread of technology. So someone means discovered this technology. Well, we are the most developed country, but one country seems trying to come close to us. Maybe it's British Empire probably, which discovered this technology. And of course I have ability to switch to society and try to study society, right? But I don't believe that this is super good idea, because we wanna arc welding. Arc welding is the last technology which will make our buildings super cheap to produce. It will decrease production cost of our building significantly more. It will produce the same amount of construction sector but with lower cost. So if we want to grow our economy, we want to get arc welding as fast as possible, but I don't want to also get penalties, right? For that reason, maybe I want to study all technologies which exist here, because here is quite a lot very interesting technologies. For example, combustion engines, electricity. So, and I think electric engines, yeah, we could already study electricity. So let's focus on electricity, because I think electricity is the most useful technology which you could ever find. Because electricity, it's not only need for a lot of factories. Electricity is also as power, as hot, as heat source, I believe. It will be consumed all across USA without problem. I mean, like, it will be for sure. So it will significantly boost our GDP, boost our production, our productivity of society. And oh my god, I must say I love this game. Just look how beautiful this city is, Boston. Oh my god, this Boston is so beautiful. I mean, like, that's quite a strange that trains enter inside city, right? But the game is super beautiful. I also have problem in New York that some part of my New York City, probably New Jersey, is inside water. Yeah, but in general I like how it's look. Yeah, except New York, but what about Pennsylvania? Philadelphia, right? Philadelphia look quite beautiful. I love it. I love it. About our construction queue, we have about 20 months of construction queue, which is quite big. But we have one problem. Because we increased significantly our construction sector, that increased significantly price on steel, engines, explosives, and prices is very high, 30%. You could see here. That's very a lot. And we as government wasting our money because we haven't taken credits, right? So we taking credits because of these super expensive products. Let's solve this problem. Let's build couple of these buildings before any else. So explosive factories, and I just click Alt and I click as many as I can, right? I just try to construct as many as possible of them. All right, I don't know, I click it I think a lot, and that's about, yeah, 60. We will just double our explosive factory production, which is quite nice. Wonderful. And we have 120 steel mills, so we need to construct approximately 120 steel mills also as well, I believe, because 50% more expensive price, this is very a lot. This is super a lot for us. As you can see, we have quite big shortage of infrastructure inside very a lot of states, I must say it, and that's not very good for us. That's not very good. And New York has 9,000 infrastructure. This is crazy. Why it's so high? Oh, it's for railway. Oh my god. Railway now gives super a lot infrastructure bonus. I think they changed the game a little. I'm not sure, but I have this feeling, alright? What about earnings? What about earnings, guys? I want to have the most high earnings possible for my steel mills. Well, that's not a very super interesting part of gameplay, right? But this is part of gameplay of this game. Well, you spend a lot of time on just clicking and construct the most profitable building in the most profitable states. Some kind of like this, you know? But it's quite big shortage of only infrastructure. So yeah, we click it on 165 steel mills, which is very a lot. And about motor industry, right? We need also click about motor industries. Click as many as we can. I think it will be not so a lot as with steel mills, but it will be quite a lot. I think it will be bigger than even explosive factories. It will be not 60, it will be even more. Let's check how it goes. Oh my god, I click it 124 motor industries. So we more than double. We will more than double our production of motor industries. This is crazy. That will be super significant boost of our economy when it will be finished. Let's come to railways and check what about our infrastructure. We have couple states very super big problem with infrastructure. So here we need construct approximately 5. Here we need construct approximately 4. So we need solve problem with infrastructure crisis, because we don't want to have infrastructure crisis. We want to as government sponsor infrastructure and railways for sure, for our manufactured industry school developing without problems. Yeah, you know. So let's see how we click it. Yeah, we click it about 40 railways, and that will increase our construction queue significant. So now we have 4 years of construction queue. Well, let's wait. As well, I told you in our series that we will incorporate all African states. So when we finish expand colonies and we have ability to incorporate states, I always incorporate them, because in 21 years it will be fully incorporated and they will start to get the same amount of education as Americans have, healthcare and others. And that's very nice, because we will create very developed countries from Africa, right? In the end of this game, if we will incorporate all African states as well, probably African states will be richer than majority European states, which will be quite funny. I believe. It's time to decrease autonomy of Argentina and make them our puppet. Wonderful. So as you could see, we are making all Latin America our puppets. Not just protectorate, but our puppets. Well, that's look quite historical, no? Next conquest goal will be Transvaal. It will give us 24 infamy, which is quite a lot, and will spoil relationship with British Republic to -12, but I hope that British Republic will not enter inside this war for support Transvaal. And you may even ask, why I even capture these countries? And I must tell you that, well, they have gold, right? And they have 100 coal mines, well, which is quite a lot. I must say, it's quite a lot. Well, let's take our army and send to Africa. Come on, guys, capture this coal for us. And 60 iron. Well, this is very a lot. I think they changed it a little game and past is not so a lot coal here. Well, this is nice. And after we will capture Orange and Zulu probably also, because they have a lot coal and a lot gold. Like only here, if you could see, like 100 plus 60 plus 60, so it's 220 coal in this small region. This is very a lot coal. Our infamy just falling very fast, and I don't see a lot goals to capture, because, for example, I was told we could capture Cindy, right? But we cannot capture Cindy, because Cindy has good relationship with Russia, and Russia will protect them. About Kalat, I cannot capture them. Makran, this is British Republic pop, alright? We come to a situation where we don't have a lot of countries which we could conquer. And but how about Uruguay? I could conquer Uruguay, but Uruguay surprisingly have good relationship with France. So if we will try to conquer Uruguay, France will protect this, right? So, well, that's really quite funny. Oh, maybe we could conquer Central America. I see a lot of small states here. Maybe no one will protect them. Yeah, Guatemala. Yeah, this look beautiful, huh? Yeah. So maybe our next targets will be even small Central American places. At least until we will develop big American army. Because right now we... I remind you, we have 35 battalions army. This is ridiculous. This is super small military. So I don't invest money inside military. I feel myself as European in 21st century, right? When I just disband all my military and I like, oh, you know what? I don't need military. Well, that's ridiculous. We discovered monitor technology which allow us to build monitors. Finally, iron ships. Before we had only like iron cars. Well, yeah, and what we had here? Yeah, we had frigates. So we continue to have frigates. So let's upgrade them into monitors. Wonderful. Because if you could see, we are really the most developed country in production methods. We are the most developed country in society, or like, let's say one of the most developed countries. Yeah, I don't see any technological spread. So yeah, we're the most developed country. Okay, almost the most developed country in society, but in military we are clearly not developed. But we have super high technological spread because of our advanced mandates on research and our very high literacy. We have 65% literacy, which is very high. So we're getting all of this technology with technological spread, so we not spend anything. My plan is always invest knowledge inside technology, which is the most profitable in current moment. Right now, the most profitable technology for us will be arc welding, right? So for that reason, we will be focused on production technologies very long time. And once we finish all of these technologies here, we will start to study all technologies inside society, because even antibiotics, if you think, it gives +1 health system institution investment, which is quite good, which could increase our birth rate approximately for 5 or 10%, right? And also you have here macroeconomics, which give you one additional company, right? So we will study all of this technology. And also power roads is super powerful end game technology, which give +0.25% infrastructure from pop automobile consumption. And our American like society will be very rich and they will have very lot of automobiles. And this 0.25 infrastructure from automobile consumption will be super handy and useful. And only after all we study production and technology in society, we will start studying military technology. And we will become global military superpower. And so once we achieve this technology of mobile armor, we will literally just switch our mandate. Yeah, that's our plan. Maybe we will not be able to do this in this series, probably no. It will be happen in next series or something like this. But I'm just telling you for you know what we are gonna do and what is our goal. I see that we had situation with fertilizer. I forget to change tariff on fertilizer. So I wanna put tariff on fertilizers on import and export, right? For export, I wanna put 0 tariffs. So I wanna for everyone buy our American fertilizers. And I don't wanna maybe for no one import inside America fertilizers. So yeah. It's quite handy because you could see here tariffs and you could see for what tariff you have. For example, wine. We have tariff for wine. Yeah, but not set up tariff for wine either. So wine is quite good product, but in the same time, I not feel that we want to maybe be export-oriented wine economy, especially because Mexican Empire produce a lot of wine. So no. We prohibit export wine. If you want to export wine, you should pay taxes, alright? All wine of America should stay in South America, because wine is very primitive product. It's not processing product as, for example, alcohol, like inside this game. So for that reason, you can't produce wine inside factories. You could produce wine only inside farms. So we don't want to be export-oriented economy of wine. But in the same time, we don't want to import wine either. So we put tariffs on import also. Wait a moment, we have more tariff. Oh, fine art. Approximately we didn't handle fine art as well. So fine art clearly will put 0 tariff on export and absolutely maximum tariff on import, because no one wanna European art or Chinese art inside America. We have our American artists which will paint for us, right? And right now I think we finally have started war with Territorial, and I was quite surprised. I was believed that they are developed country, right? Because they have very high literacy level. Look at them, 77% literacy level. But I discovered that no, they have irregular infantry. They have technology of inline infantry, right? But majority of their military is irregular. I don't know what's going on, but it's very sad for them, because once our American military will come to this front line, we will just smash them like a jelly. Oh my god, now they capturing our territory. Oh no, not capture American territory. Well, anyway. And here we go, our first battle with Territorial. Our offense 82. The offense battalion's 82, the highest offense in the world, 60H. Guys, we are officially right now the most powerful military army in the world. Our shrapnel artillery is super powerful. I don't know why it's so powerful. 83. Why it's so a lot? Okay, extra supplies 10%, 25 for what? Because this is commander, advanced front, all right. And also because we have 25% offense. Why? Because 15% give combined metalworks and Colt patterns company. So our Colt company and combined metalworks give not only to our skirmish units which use our handguns, right, small guns, it's give 15% offense to every our military units, which is super crazy. And also supply it with prestige goods. Well, yeah, as you see, our prestige goods oriented economy is not just very profitable and super wonderful, it's also super deadly. So you know guys, I think I'm doing super good. We have very bright future, at least I believe so. Our GDP is right now 300 millions and GDP of British Empire is 95. Oh my god. Our GDP right now is almost the same as GDP of British Empire, or not British Empire, sorry, British Republic, China, India and Russia. Like 4 major countries together have same economy as United States of America. Oh my god, this is crazy. So maybe we really want to start to invest money inside military because have already the most technological advanced and successful military because we have prestige goods as well and our companies which give our offense benefits. If we will create military, professional military, no one in the world could stop us. But it's so a lot of money which I don't want to spend. So I don't know guys. I want to create military, right? It will be nice, but I don't want to spend money because for 35 battalions, let's see how we spend. Only 35 battalions and we spend 21,000 on these 35 battalions, alright? And military wages 10,000. So we spend 30,000 of money on our 35 battalions. So if we will create army of approximately, let's say 200 battalions, it means we will spend about 200,000, right? 200 battalions sound really good army, but 200,000 spendings, that's very a lot of money for us. Right now we spend approximately 2 millions, well a little less, maybe 1,700,000. So 300,000 additional spending on military, that will be super a lot, or even 200,000. So yeah, I don't know. In the same time, you could think, oh, this is only 10% of our spendings. Well, it's true, but it's 10% of spendings which we could invest inside our economy. Oh my god, yeah. I believe, well, I will capture maybe Africa because no one will protect Orange and Zulu, right? And maybe I will capture some of these African states as well, and maybe even Ethiopia, because I think no one will protect Ethiopia. And once all African states will finish it, when we will don't have any opportunity to capture, maybe I'm indeed will be forced to start build my military and start build professional American army for start war with Europeans. Because even if we want to annex Mexico, come on, you could see here, annex Mexico, and it will give us huge problem with Austria because Austria guaranteed independence over Mexico. So yeah. That's how it works. If we want to do real big things as American, become real American daddy in this world, we must have very big military. This is just necessary. Yeah. But I'm trying to build this military as late as possible, you know. Oh my god, just look at these guys. We lost 14 guys and they lost 257 guys. Oh my god, this is crazy. We're super dangerous. Our military is just crazy. God damn. We conquered Transylvania and we will incorporate this. It will take only 5 years. Well, that's quite curious. Well, that's because probably primary culture of this was European cultures. So yeah, wonderful. And what about military? Does they have some military? You know what? In past I was deleting military, but right now I feel like oh, that's no problem. I need military anyway, so I will just disband this army and they will enter inside my liberal American army. So we will use now these Africans to conquer other Africans. Yeah, something like this. And of course we need to reset our production methods for not have problems, right? We have 17 infamy, and I believe we could maybe to start annexation of Indian territories once we will finish our small war with some African tribes here, which don't want to get civilization. Guys, what problem? We will give you education, we will give you medicine, we will make you everyone rich. Oh my god. And you don't want to be part of America. What a ridiculous situation. I'm joking, alright? Wonderful. We accepted secret police, which will decrease our political movement activism and revolution progress and succession speed progress. Wow, that's awesome. Super useful. But a little we have problem. We have bureaucracy deficit almost. Yeah, we need accumulate a little more bureaucracy if we want to increase our home affairs more. Yeah, but right now situation is quite good. This surprisingly, for example, Japanese national movement activism is 65 percentage, but support only 3 percentage. Well, that's not very big support. So yeah, maybe we wanna increase our secret police which we created right now for suppress this national movement of Japanese. Especially I think once we capture all Japan, this movement will be even more and more powerful. I built couple more administrations and we have now sufficient bureaucracy for increase our home affairs, our secret police. Yeah, at least to level number 3. Not bad, not bad. And finally, I wanna annex this Indian territory because they have oil. And well, guys, I need oil. We are Americans, we like oil, right? Well, exists a little chance that British Empire will support them. And Egypt, well, I don't care about Egypt. I care only about British Empire, so I hope. Wonderful, Indian territory left United States of America. Oh my god, they incorporated immediately. Good, that's good. And let's come where we could conquer something more. So we could conquer Zululand or we could conquer Orange. And what about their military? Orange military is 3 battalions. Zulu military is 15 battalions, but anyway their technology is very low, so we will able to conquer them anyway without problems. So let's conquer maybe Zululand, right? Our next country. It will spoil a relationship to -5 with British Republic. Yeah, I hope it will be fine, but I worry about if Portugal will enter, right? Because if we click here, yeah, British Republic will support if I will annex Orange. So let's try to annex Zulu. And I don't know difference because if I do conquer state, it's the same, right? I worry if Portugal will enter inside this war, so let's try to do this and see if it's work or not. But before this, in case something go wrong, I will save my game. Yeah, I mean, usually I'm not reload game never, but if British Republic will declare now war on me, it will be super sad. Yeah, but you didn't solve this, alright? You didn't solve. I never reload game. Remember, guys, I play without reloads. Oh god, where is my big military? A liberal American army. Come on. Bring liberty to Zululand. They want a liberty. Liberacy. Liberalism. I'm sure they wanted this for sure. Yeah, wonderful Zululand. What they have? They don't have a lot of things, but they have coal, which we want to conquer for sure. Alright guys, I tried to click several countries as Zulu, Orange, and I tried to click countries which I know have problems, like countries which will no one support. And no matter where I click, everyone anyway support them, right? France enter support, Portugal, British Republic, this is ridiculous. I don't have any states which I think I could conquer without consequences, so maybe it's really time to build American military, because right now, because I have not very good relationship with big countries, they wanna support even ridiculous African small states in independence, so they don't want to for I conquer them. So that means we don't have any option. Only one option is reload game and start to build American military, right? Very easy to say that you want to build American military, right? That's very easy to say, but American military we don't have we have some problem with explosives even, right? We have problem with producing even explosives. So, and we have quite expensive, if you remember, steel. Oh my god, okay, finally steel fall quite good. Steel no longer very expensive. We produce 28,000 of steel. Oh my god, how much world produce? Look at this, British Republic produce only 4,000 steel. Oh my god, Sweden 2,000, Prussia 2,000, and with 28,000. This is ridiculous big. Oh my god, our industry is crazy. We're just crazy how much efficient we are. I don't know. But in the same time, we have problem. And name of this problem is our money, right? We spend very lot of money on construction, but in the same time we don't have a lot of free money for use this money somewhere else outside construction. Maybe. So I really don't want to deconstruct military. You cannot understand how I don't wanna. Yeah, I don't like this at all. So let's see what military we have. We have couple militaries. One military here, couple military here. Well, I like small militaries, right? That's not big. It's not bad if we have small militaries. So maybe let's create one big army, and I will call this army our very simple army, American army. No, let's call this big American army, right? Oh my god. So for everyone know that it's big American army in case they don't know. So we need to choose one commander. All right, this guy look nice, Thomas and Jackson. He has last stand at least, and we give them maximum promotion. I really discovered this life hack not a lot of time ago, but if you have maximum promotion, for example, you could see here, Field Marshal, he could send into battle 200 battalions. So when he in front line, even if inside him army not exist 200 battalions, but all your allies and over have 200,000 battalions, he could really send in one battle 200 battalions. And if he not have these promotions, he will send less. For example, let's see here, this guy, him maximum limit is 50, so he could send in a battle only 50,000 people in one time. So if you have very huge outnumbered against your enemy, for example, your enemy have, I don't know, 100,000 soldiers and you have 3,000 soldiers, that will be super cool for you, because it will allow you outnumber and give benefits from this. So always promote your general at least one to maximum. So let's start to construct. I believe we want to construct a lot artillery and a lot cavalry, but what is curious about cavalry, that cavalry consume very little, only 2 iron, 2 grain and 2 small arms, right? And you come here and it consumes 2 small arms, ammunition. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think cavalry even better, not better, I mean cavalry consume even more, but cavalry has benefit as it has battle occupation plus 50%, right? So without cavalry is not very smart idea to play, but in the same time cavalry is quite expensive. And what is efficient, I think, is artillery, right? I think artillery is very efficient. So let's do maybe approximately 50% of army should be always infantry. After we will have 40% army artillery and 10% army cavalry. So if we will create right now 100 battalions, it will be 50 infantry, 40 artillery and 10 cavalry. And let's do it. Come here and choose where we have the most big amount of peasants, right? Domestic peasants. And of course it will show Japanese states, but we don't want a Japan, all right? Japan is bad. So let's build in Illinois at least in Illinois. Oh my god, wait a moment, what is this? I forget to change law. We don't have professional military, we have only national milita. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. But what is good about United States of America, that we have a lot states, all right? Especially because we conquer a lot states in Africa and others. So probably we don't need to have professional military immediately. We could live without this. Come here, big American infantry army. All right, so let's build in Japan, right? If we could build in Japan, why not? We could build in Japan. Yeah, but I worry if they will do revolution, so I don't want to build in Japan, to be honest, right now. Maybe better build in Africa, because national movement of Japanese people will become more and more radical if they will have military for support. All right, we get our military, 50 infantry. Now let's build artillery. I don't think that they have enough qualifications, so as you see, they have not sufficient qualifications. So maybe we'll have troubles to have maximum manpower, because a lot of these people are not educated enough for be part of American military, but we could try to do so. All right, we have 40 shrapnel artillery, and now let's build 10 lancers in Zanj, wonderful, and in Niger. So let's see how it's built, and let's see how much money we will spend on this. Because supplies, we definitely want to give medical support, but supplements which will increase moral recovery, we don't want, alright? We want to save money on our American military. We don't want to spend money on our military. Military must bring us profits, and we should not waste our money on military, alright? At least it's this in my brain, this idea. Alright, and I put socialist inside our government, and our president I think will be switched. No, he not switching. Well, anyway, I wanna try to accept something very cool. First of all, I feel about maybe compulsory primary school could be really very nice, but also I believe regulatory bodies, because it will give workforce safety institution, which will dangerous working condition minus 20%, which will decrease mortality significantly. So let's try to accept this law. We will not spend any additional money except bureaucracy points when we accept this, so that's fine. But trying to calculating how much big military we could have, I just try to calculate and I see that approximately we're talking about that maybe we have 300 battalions maximum, something about this, 200 with something, because I see that in each state we have maximum 5. So maximum amount of our military is 300 battalions approximately right now, like regular military. But keep in mind that a lot of these battalions will be inside not developed countries, not developed places. For that reason, maybe it will be not full manpower. So maybe we're talking about 200 battalions. But 200 battalions, if we will do, it will be a notch for stop our European countries from annoying us, right? It will be equal to military power of France or British Republic. Well, it will not become bigger than their military power, but that will be sufficient for they not annoy us and for they let us conquer African states and other states which we want to conquer, you know. What is this? What is going on? All right, reduce Vietnamese autonomy, liberate Cambodia. No. All right, this is British Empire continue trying to conquer something. All right. British Empire conquered Yan'an, so it's 6 million population more. So right now, British Empire population is 88 million, which is quite close to American, but their population is not growing so fast as ours. For example, you could see only 0.77% their growth of population, which is 700 people. And we have almost 1.89, right? And this is 2,150,000 people appearing every year in America, just natural growth. So yeah, we have very, very strong population. Who is bigger than us right now? All right, let me check. I'm not doing correct. Only bigger than American population is India, but India has 159 population. So I believe very, very fast, approximately maybe next 10-20 years, we will be able to become bigger than British India, right? Because we have planned to conquer Japan. If we will conquer Japan, we will definitely become bigger than British India. And China with 350 millions, well, no way we will become bigger than them, only if we will start conquering Chinese provinces. And you may ask why it's so focused on population, but population is very important because population is key thing of labor, right? It's key thing for plantations, for factories, for mines, for everything. So we need labor, as many as possible and as many as we can. As well, I believe it's a good idea to start surface skyscraper site, because skyscraper, if we will build, it will give huge bonus to bureaucracy, right? It will increase our administration production very, very significant. And it will consume temporarily minus 500 bureaucracy for us, but we could tolerate this, right? 500 bureaucracy is not a lot for us. Alright, I decided to try to conquer Congo, and Spain decided to support Congo for whatever hell they wanna do this, I don't know. And Portugal as well, but I believe we not feel a lot scared of them. Yeah, they have cannon artillery and line infantry even. Oh my god, they don't have even mobile artillery, they have cannon artillery sometimes. Oh my god, this is very undeveloped armies. So yeah, Portugal has skirmish infantry, well, that's quite dangerous. But in general, I believe we could beat them, right? That's not very scary for us, especially if we consider our puppets, right? Mexico, which has very big infantry, very big military of 100 battalions. But anyway, I understand. So we need conquer. We need build a little more army. One additional army. Let's build in Dixie HQ. Again, we will hire one general and we will give to him maximum promotion. He disliked it, minus 50, well, maximum dislike it, I don't know why people hate him. And we will do absolutely the same as I was doing before. We will just create 50, but before this we need to do medical support and supply support. And we will do absolutely the same. We will just give 50 skirmish units, and we will give 40 shrapnel artillery and 10 cavalry. It will be absolutely the same military as we did before. Well, as you could see, I did as I told you, 50, 40 and 10. And we want to rename this army Second Big American Army. I don't know, guys, I don't know. I don't have very creative with names. Well, so I also put priority for it built as fast as possible in construction queue. So I have very, very strong feeling that we will win this war very easily against Spain and against Portugal. I don't believe they will able to win this war. And by the way, they don't have a lot war goals. What is war goals they have? They have war goal. Oh my god. Enforce investment rights inside Liberia. So they both have They want to just investment rights inside Liberia. This is a ridiculous war goal. Oh my god. This is not sound as a war goal even. So in the worst case scenario, even if I will lose this war, will nothing happen with me. So I think I could just destroy their fleet as well, because they have only 14 offense and 19 defense. And what about my fleet? My fleet 20 offense and 25 defense. Alright, well, we don't have very big difference, but I think quite significant anyway. So I have a feeling that I will destroy Spanish and Portugal fleet, not because of quantity, but because of my quality, like more technological advanced fleet. Well, let's see how it goes. Immediately, because I built military inside Japan, they start secession. Oh my god, okay, this say it will go to 80%, right? So for start revolution, they need to have 100. Alright, I hope this revolution will not happen yet, but we have very big chance that it will happen. And as you can see, it supported 15 battalions, right? And yeah, 15 battalions. Well, that's quite a lot. Yeah. Well, I knew that it could happen, but I hope my secret palace is growing super fast, and I think I will able to fight against this revolution quite good. At least I believe so. Yeah. Also, I don't have. If I declare interest inside Oceania, as you can see here, I need to spend my interest. But if I will build at least one colony and it will be completely transferred into state, it means I will no longer need to pay additional like interest, right? Declared interest. My interest will be always declared here because I will have an incorporated state inside this territory. So I want to build at least one colony here in Oceania. Oh my god, British Republic quit of my treaty of commerce. Oh my god. Well, that's not, well, that's explainable because they have very bad relationship with me. Well, and it's not only for me. Oh my god, we have First World War. British Republic will fight against France, and that will be very big war. Look at this, war goal, liberate British Raj. Oh my god, primary demand. Well, that will be very bloody war, and I have feeling that British Republic will win this war because France is not kind of powerful. But we don't need to be focused on this thing. We need to be focused on our war with Spain, which will happen very soon, I believe so. And I don't know if I want to put some war goals on Spain or not, because maybe I want to conquer Philippines. Because if you look at Cuba, well, that's not a very interesting thing for us because they don't produce a lot of interesting things, right? Look at them, what they produce. They have a little iron, coal, but it's nothing, alright? And their agricultural sector can maintain coffee, sugar. Well, but it's not very interesting for us because we have a lot of places in our American market where we could have this. But Philippines is different because Philippines, I believe, could have rubber. And rubber is super important late game product. Okay, we discovered it. Tractors, well, anyway, we don't want to use these tractors anyway. So yeah, you see rubber. Philippines has rubber. So if I want to capture something from Spain, I want to transfer Philippines for sure. And I think they have quite big population. Yes, 70 million population. Well, that's very good. That's very nice. If British Republic will quit this plate show, what I want to say this diplomatic plate, I will put maybe one additional war goal as transfer Philippines. All right, yeah, because I could beat them. I think without problem. Philippines army is super small, right? Yeah. So our main goal will be like land inside Spain, and they have only 3,000 military power. Well, which is equal to our 3,000 military power, but we don't have now yet all battalions fulfilled. But as times goes, our battalions will be fulfilled and we'll have very good military, right? At least I think so. Successfully able to add additional goal to transfer Philippines, and they not put any secondary goals, and we have minus 19 here. Well, and I believe it's not good. So what I want to do here is defense as many as possible. Last stand. What about this army of Florida, where is going? Yeah, so I sending my small armies here in Portugal front lines, and they ever not try to fight in these front lines. I don't see any military of them here, but we want to eliminate this street, because if we will not eliminate this street, maybe they will land after here and they will try to conquer our African territories. And I don't see any other places where Spanish army could land towards us. Here I not feel scary about Cuban army at all. So yeah, I think we're doing super nice. And now we'll start war, and it will happen very soon. Wonderful. War with Spain. Well, we have disadvantage of... But I think if they will attack us, and I think they will attack us, this disadvantage will disappear very, very fast. Because you look at this, Spanish army is super inefficient compared to our armies. Only one problem that we don't have now full, oh my god, 63 defense. Oh my god, that's very a lot. Highest defense in the world, 66, and this is 63. And keep in mind that we have big American army which not has sufficient, for example, how you call this, readiness, right? Our army is not full ready. For that reason they don't have a very high defense and high attack as they should have. And yeah, we are winning this battle super good, super nice. Okay, what about other battles? Yep, and we are winning as well this battle also. But only one thing which I want to do for sure, that I don't want to for any of my ally start to attack, because if any of my ally will start attack, my armies will go with them to fight. So I want to switch borrowing and lending armies, only American armies. For my allies never could use my armies in suicidal attacks, alright? Because sometimes artificial intellect designed to attack enemy, but it's just nonsense, right? They are attacking in disadvantaged position, and that's very ridiculous. So you see, we already have 35 advantage towards them. This happened very quickly, super quickly, I must say. I didn't expect that it will happen so quickly. So after these battles will finish it, we could even go to attack them. And I think Spain will face same problem as is happened with Peru-Bolivia, for example. Main problem with Peru-Bolivian was that they didn't have sufficient amount of military for recruit more and more new military, right? And we have 114 million of population, right? So American military will be recruited very fast, and we have very a lot of guys, right? Even if one guy dies, it's no big deal. We have a lot more others. So yeah, that's it. All right, we are winning this battle with crazy like advantage. We kill twice more them than they kill us. And here, yeah, we are winning also super good. So right now, I believe we could even switch to advanced front, right? Or we could wait this army. Maybe we could wait. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you want to invade inside American capital? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Hey, I want to move my fleet. Oh, that will be very sad, because look at this, I cannot move this fleet. All right, anyway, guys, don't panicking. All right, let's attack Congo. Advanced front line, and you guys also advanced front line. Come on, conquer this place. And I hope this battle will finish very fast, right? Yeah, that's finish. I think it will finish very fast, and I will have time to send my fleet here, for they will be not able to conquer me, right? At least I think so. Come on, guys, come on. We need go to save America. Because if this fleet, oh, I think maybe they will arrive before me, I don't know. Okay, come on, guys, we have time. How much time we need to arrive there? 52 days, all right. And their military, how much? Only 14 days. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know, guys. That's look very bad. Exists chance that they will land inside our capital and they will capture Washington. All right, what is this? This is event of civil war which we have right now. Yeah, does it want to spend authority? All right, we could spend authority. That's fine. Oh my god, this beautiful Washington. Our capital will be. Oh my god, this looks so beautiful. I didn't. Oh no, they start to conquer. No, no. What a ridiculous guy I am. What a ridiculous guy I am. So they will capture now all America. Because we don't have military to fight against them. Oh my god, what a ridiculous situation. I can't believe this, my eyes. Oh my god, oh my god. Come on, guys, we need to do something. Oh my god, this is very bad. This is very bad. And it's literally only 2 weeks difference. Oh my god. Yeah, super bad. We have some war with who? Ah, okay, this is probably in South America. All right. Oh my god, I must complain. I don't know. I want to complain, but who is guilty about this is only me, all right? This is me because I had not correct planning. All right, let's hope that it will not fail all. All right, here we have 82 advantage, even with our military which left, Liberian and one small liberal army of Americans. So that's fine, we'll conquer this territory without problem. And we conquer as well African territories here, and we conquered already Spanish territory here. So we are doing really very nice. Only one problem is our capital, because we have invasion inside Washington. Oh my god, they advance! No! No! They will capture America, no! But wait a moment, why they capture America? I have my fleet here. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? What is going on, Evan? I don't understand. Could anyone explain me what is going on here? I do not understand at all. Why they are progressing Why they are continue landing if my military is here? They cannot progress. This nonsense. They conquer oh my god, they conquer it. 51% my capital. Oh no. But how they could conquer if we have battle? But this is ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh, my military arrived. I don't know how. This look as bug. But my military arrived. Okay, finally, we save it, guys. We save it. Last stand. All right. What about Washington? How much percentage they... Oh my god, they captured all Washington. This is ridiculous. 100% occupied Washington. So now we will capitulate because they captured Washington. Oh my god. Come on, guys. We need back. We need beat them back. We need to back our Washington. Come on. This is unbelievable. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, guys, sometimes I must admit that I doing mistakes, alright? And I'm not scared to say this. I do mistake. This is mistake and I did mistake for sure. This was very, very big mistake. Alright. In 29 days arrive one army of them. And they are standing. God damn, of course they standing because they know that nothing will happen here. But I'm not a little understand how it's possible that they are here and they have very good conditions. I don't understand. I believe I could beat them. Wait a moment. They completely blockaded. They don't have access. We beat their fleet. You see, their fleet now run away from me. So they don't have supplies. They don't have nothing. So I could just destroy them, I believe. Come on, guys. Let's conquer. Let's liberate Washington from this dirty Spanish. Guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I should have an advantage, very big advantage towards them. I believe so. What about my other armies? Alright, we conquered very, very successfully situation here. Yep, Congo completely conquered almost. Wonderful. And we don't have a lot of military here. It's like a 6, 3, 5. Like, that's not very a lot of military anyway. Alright, we start conquering back. Okay, big battle in Washington. 52 or 53 offense against 56 defense. Alright, alright. I like this. I like this. Now, the Spanish armies, they don't have any support. So their fleet are run away. And they are now inside trap. And name of this trap is Washington Trap. Oh my god. What about their offense? Why they have so bad defense? Low organization, right? Oh my god. Minus 60, minus 12%. Alright. But why they have low organization? Probably because their organization falling. Because they are in a place without support, right? Yes, look at this. Convoy ready efficiency. Convoy escort defense. Oh my god, yeah. We destroyed their convoys. We're doing super, super good indeed. But I want to especially raid convoys, right? Raid convoys. Alright, come on, guys. Raid convoys. Beat all of them. But even without this raid, oh my god, we are doing super good. We killed almost 3,000 Spanish people and we lost only 1,000 Americans. Wonderful. We will not lose this war, guys. This is good news for us. But they are still controlling Washington. But that's not for a long time. I believe we will beat them. Yeah, and it will happen quite soon. Oh my god, look at me. Now I'm officially ranked #1 country in the world. Congratulations, guys. America right now officially #1 country in the world with the most high prestige in the world. Yeah, it's happened in 1878. Yeah, quite good result, guys. And that's probably because of our military. What is our power projection right now? Oh my god, our power projection is 5,000 power projection. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. What about British Empire? What about British Empire? How much? 8,000. Alright, alright. And what about France? 9,000. But they participate in the war. So what about Russia? 6,000. And Russia is 9,000. Alright. So we're quite close to European powers now in our military power. Oh my god, this is second battle and we are doing even better than in first battle. I need to comment, guys, I need to say something, but at the same time I don't want to say nonsense. But you could watch just with me how our American United Armies, African, Japanese liberating Washington from Spanish army. Yeah! Alright, we put out occupation of Washington and they are no longer occupied full Washington. So our war support will no longer fall. Yeah. Our war support now could fall only to 0% because they don't control our capital. Oh, well, that's very nice. But we need conquer Philippines. And for conquer Philippines, we need to do something like, let me see. War support. War goals, transfer Philippines. But for transfer Philippines, war goal, transfer Philippines. Analyze, control the Philippines. Or Spanish capital, yeah. So we have war goals for transfer Philippines and we have two options. We could invade inside Spain and conquer Madrid. right? But that will be quite hard, I believe, because main reason why it will be hard, because they have quite good defense and it will be quite hard invasion. But what we could do instead, we could just invade inside Philippines. Yeah. And I think, yeah, we have very huge advantage here, 41 advantage. So we could even use our military, for example, our liberal army. Come on, liberal army. And let's plan invasion inside Philippines. Where is capital of Philippines? Oh yeah, Luzon is capital of Philippines. So we will start invade inside Luzon. Now invasion, Luzon. Come on guys, let's go. Alright, but we don't have maybe efficient amount of invasion because we have only 21 ships. So we increased our military to 259 battalions, but we continue have very low flotillas, only 21 flotilla. So we need to build more flotillas. And what I could do, let me think. I believe I could build more light ships or capital ships. Capital ships looks better. Look at this, 50 offense, 50 defense. So let's build a couple more capital ships. But capital ships, I believe they are more expensive, right? How much? Upkeep, free ammunition, free artillery, free iron card. What about them? Oh, only one. Oh my god. Light ships a lot more cheap. Alright, so I want a light ships not for fight against enemy, right? I want just light ships for they transfer them, right? So I could build a couple more. Maybe we could build approximately about how much? 15 more? Yeah, that sounds not bad. But I wouldn't want a 15. Maybe I want to for number be correct, alright? For it be equal, for it be 30, 40 or 60. So 21 plus 15 is not will be equal. We need plus 21 plus 19. So we need to build 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Now it will be 40 ships and we will be able to use these 40 ships for invade with 40,000 battalions. Yeah, this game quite simple. If you have 40 ships, it means you could invade with 40 battalions, right? It's one by one. So for that reason, you want to always have quite a lot of ships equal for the same amount as you have battalions if you want to invade somewhere. Otherwise, it will give you a very huge penalty and you cannot invade. For that reason, you must build fleet if you want to just invade some lands. Alright, we conquered Congo and that's very good. I mean, all this war literally was only for conquer Congo. Yeah. This is a ridiculous situation, but anyway. So we have some continue one front line in Africa, which not look very good for us, I believe so. But, well, we could try to conquer this place anyway, yeah. Okay, we have one Congo army. We could use this Congo army for something like mobilize. Oh, wait a moment. This is only conscripts army, alright? Conscripts, we don't want to for sure. Upgrade units, skirmish units. Yeah, this is conscripts. We don't want to have conscripts. Well, whatever. Okay, we successfully beated all Spanish people in Washington and they no longer occupied our capital. Well, which is quite nice, And our goal right now will be invade inside Philippines and that will be quite long road, I believe, right? Yeah. Because we don't have Panama Channel right now, for arrive to Philippines, we need to cross whole planet, through Africa and arrive here. Oh my god, that will be very long road, yeah. And what about Spanish people, what they could do? Maybe they will try to plan one invasion more towards me. I don't know, we will see how it goes. We almost finished it inside Africa, but I think we're losing battles, yeah. Yep, we're losing battles, so we need to switch our armies here into defense. For our guys, do not try to conquer these territories, because right now our big armies which we was fight like first American big army and second big army American will come now to Africa and they will beat this Portuguese very easily. And I have quite events, and as you decide guys, I never show you events when I play because I believe events is quite similar, quite the same. I don't feel a lot feeling to do so. Well, we could allow one guy enter inside our country, alright? If you wanna, you could enter. We wanna technically for trade unions become our first power in the country, because trade unions will allow us to do very a lot good late games laws, like as old pension and multiculturalism, I believe so. Right now, no. Right now, they don't support this at all, but in endgame, I think trade unions could start support multiculturalism idea, for example, democratic and moderate, or democratic is not sound very good to be honest, yeah. And because we want to have multiculturalism, because we conquered a huge part of Japan, and you see we have this revolution problem. If we will have multiculturalism, that will never happen, you know, so that's it. Oh my god, we discovered electoral generation, alright. That's very cool, but we still have problems. We have big problems, and the name of this problem is our construction queue. Let's see our budget. We have 44 million credits. Well, that's quite a lot. but our interest rate is super small. So I have feeling that maybe we could increase our amount of construction sector just for improve situation a little bit with our construction queue, because we have very long construction queue, and that's ridiculous. We will never able to build factories of like electrical plants inside America with such small moving construction queue. So let's move towards development. Let's find construction sector and let's build a couple more construction sectors somewhere. Of course it will be domestic, and I want to build where exists a lot peasants. Well, it seems it will be Japan. And if I build here, what a penalty I will get? I think, yeah, it's minus 61% of efficiency construction. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I don't want to build there. So let's build maybe inside Kentucky, for example, maybe. I will construct 25 sectors, and each of them will consume 5,000. So it will increase my spendings on 150,000, some kind of like this, right? Yeah. Minus 150,000, like additional 150,000 spendings, that's fine. I don't think that will be a super big problem for us. Anyway, what we could discover right now more? Of course, we need to discover vacuum canning for not get penalties from technologies. And after we could think where we want to go. Where we need to go. I mean, like, why we need to think? I even know where we need to go. We need to go, of course, in combustion engine, because cars is super important for us. Yup. Let's move to combustion engine after, when we finish vacuum canning. Alright, Spanish people decided to again invade in our District of Columbia. Alright, if you want to invade, guys, it's not big deal for us at all. We could send one military here, and it will be sufficient for protect our American land, I believe so. Defense front, last stand. No way they will able to fight against this. Wait a moment, we need add. Why I cannot add? Alright, this looks quite strange. They changed a little mechanics how invasions work, so right now probably we cannot move as it was before. Well, anyway, that's not big deal, I think, for me. That's not big deal. But if we will already one time successfully beat them away from Washington, we could beat them away second time without problems. Especially if we send this military right now, which are waiting when they will arrive and start invasion. And when we will finish this war in Africa, anyway, all our military, I think, will go towards America for protect us from invasion of Spain. And of course, one problem that Spain will destroy my convoys because their fleet will be somewhere here. It's a mistake of them, because instead of try to protect Philippines, they are going to my capital. So you see, they were trying to go here to protect Philippines from my invasion. But right now they decide to rotate and go back to America. Well, this is a mistake, I believe. This is a very big mistake in long term, to be honest. So right now we will be able to invade inside Philippines. Only 10 military of Philippines is standing here. And our 25 liberal American army battalions will easily crush all this, what is this even? And all Philippines will be occupied, and this means we will become owner of 6 million population with 10,000 GDP. I mean, it will be our protectorate that will not become our territory, but that's a notch, because they will become member of our American market, and it will be very good. Because if you see already at our American markets, for example, let's click and see in ledger, and we need to click here markets. And yes, American market right now 9.300 millions. Yeah, alright, 9.3 million, alright, American market. And British market only 7 million. Oh my god. So our American market bigger than British and Russian market, because Russian market is 2 million. So British and American market, oh my god, sorry, British and Russian market are smaller than our American market. And I think, guys, this is really very nice, and this is very cool to see this situation, especially if you remember that British is owning India with very low population. So yeah, we are now officially world leader, right? We created our military, and because we created this powerful military, now we have all what we wanna. We have go away, Japan, I don't care what you're doing here. Now we have maximum in everything, right? We have super high standards of living, 11 standards of living in the world, which is, I believe, quite good. And also we have very big population, third population in the world, and also we have GDP first in the world, definitely. And we have definitely, I think right now, the most powerful military in the world. Maybe Russian military could beat us like 9,000 power projection. But if you remember that Russian military is very outdated, they do not use modern technologies. So yeah, like, let me see, they have very light line infantry, And well, this is joke and mobile artillery. So yeah, literally in couple years we start to build our military, and we already the most powerful and the most big military power in the world. Yeah, that's really funny how fast we become world leader in military. Well, yeah, that's nice. So I believe now we will start capture over countries, and Europeans will no longer try to stop us, right? Because we have big military, right? And what about our budget? Yeah, our budget increases quite significant. We consume 159,000 for military and 50,000 for wages. So our spendings on military already reached almost 200,000. You know what? But that's what is this, right? We can't stop this. This is something which you can't stop, and you must do it. Because without military, you can't conquer countries, right? You can't protect your own interest. What about this war? Right, we are doing super good. We conquered this territory super well. And what about our invasion inside Philippines? While I was talking, we have invasion here, our military. And why we are not start invasion? All right, progress is going. So now we will have first battle, I believe, in Philippines. Come on, let's see how it goes. 20,000 Americans trying to destroy 6,000 Filipinos. Oh my god. And yeah, they have very little defense, only 53 with our 57 offense. Oh my god. Yep, we will conquer Philippines without any problem, for sure. And what about Spanish invasion inside our capital? Oh yeah, they're trying to invade again. Curious, that's very curious. But that's no big deal because we have our military already here. In reality, I worry if I will be not able to move them here when they start invasion. So this kind of strange situation, because in past you was able just, if your military standing here, they already become part of this protection, right? Right now I need to put station army. Select the station army in Dixie HQ to defend naval invasion. And I cannot select them. Why I cannot select? I want to select. Why you not let me select? So this may be some kind of bug. Anyway, well, whatever. We'll get again some event. Oh, this is bad event, but we could get one stall, and it will give us plus 10% time and 10 chance percent. And you know what? You want to talk in English? Talk in English. It's your problem. I'm more about emotions. I'm not about English, alright? I don't know how to talk correct in language, but I know how to express my emotions. Emotion is good. Alright. Our war is going here very nice. We killed more than half military of Filipinos already here. Or maybe demoralized them and they run away. Anyway, we have 26% landing progress. And I don't see any opportunity for Philippine army that they could protect Philippines. So we will become owner of Philippines. Yeah, now I'm sure about this 100%. And okay, we have again invasion, alright? And what about my military? Where is my... Alright, only when they start to invasion and you see that it has like disadvantage or like a front line open, only in this moment you could put your military. And it will took 11 days for its arrive. That's a very strange situation, I must say. Yeah, very strange situation. But okay, as you wish, guys, as you wish. And you see front line already start to moving. Alright, and what about you guys? Do you want to stand in defense? Why? You could just go to attack. Come on, guys, let's attack them. Let's beat these Spanish guys and teach them that it's not a good idea to invade inside America. They invade second time inside America. Well, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Stop do this, guys. Where will be battle? I want to see battle between Spanish and us. Oh my god. They decided to attack me. They have disadvantage and they decided to attack. Seems they are forced to attack because this is naval invasion, so they need to attack. Oh my god, guys. Offense 5. Oh my god, offense 5. You know what? Yeah, offense. Yeah. We killed 15,000 Spanish people. 14,000. 15. Oh, look at this. 200. Oh my god. Oh my god, we lost 257 people while we killed 16,000 Spanish people. This is ridiculous. Crazy. So I think we teach them, right? They no longer they will try to invade in USA, I believe so. Alright, they continue trying to invade. Offense 5. And you may wonder why it's happened, and I will explain. Because they don't have fleet. They have very little fleet, only 40 fleets. And as I teach you before, you must have 100. If you want to invade with 100 battalions, you must have 100 fleet, and they have only 40. So they get very huge penalty on offense for that reason. And for that reason, they have 5 offense. So this is some kind of mistake of artificial intellect here. Maybe developers must change this. Well, so it's ridiculous. We lost 300 soldiers and we killed 10,000 Spanish people. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on? This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just imagine how it will look in reality. Like we have our artillery which killing Spanish people. Thousands and thousands Spanish people dying and dying and dying, and we continue killing them and they continue going. Oh my god. Spain, you will kill all your Spanish population. What are you doing? Oh my god, look at this war score. We lost 52,000 soldiers. It's our American soldiers and our puppets. And they lost 100,000 people already. And if you see cost of war, it's almost the same cost of war, like for us and for them. Mostly because we have professional military, and I think they mobilized some of them military, right? Yeah, if you see 73 mobilized. So they mobilized out their conscripts, and conscripts consume a lot products, a lot food, and they are not efficient. And what about our war in Philippines? Alright, our invasion was very successful, as I see here. Yeah, we are doing super good. Look at these guys, look at these effects. This is nice. I like how it's look. Oh my god. I don't know why watching in general games in YouTube in Victoria Free Games. I believe one of the reasons why I love this game because of graphics, right? People say you must shame if you love graphics, but look at this. This is beautiful soldiers, Americans killing Philippine soldiers, and this is noise is ridiculous. This happened because my Japanese national movement falling, and after it's appearing, falling and appearing. And it's good because we increased our secret police to 2nd level, and because of this national movement of Japanese is falling, right? Okay, we have 4 advantage. Why we have 4 advantage? Alright, because in 80 days will arrive Spanish army. Yeah, in 80 days will arrive Spanish army. Yeah, does they listen even themselves or not? When Spanish army will arrive here, we will already destroy all Philippines. You know, yeah. So we already successfully built additional construction sector, and it's boost our economy significantly. Yeah, our economy growing faster. But we have right now minus 50,000 balance, but we're getting plus 50,000 from investment pool. And because we have forced privatization of all our buildings, all our government buildings are privatized. So if you're watching my previous series, I explained this situation already. That it means this is investment pool money is technically our money of government because they're buying all our buildings anyway. So that's no problem. We don't have big deficit, maybe 50,000 only. Alright, we successfully beated them and they try to invade again. Well, Spanish people, if you want to invade again, well, that's your choice. Yeah, you could do whatever you wanna. We could beat you again if you wanna. And well, this war inside Africa is going quite slowly, but I think quite successfully, right? We have advantage here very significant. We have 100,000 soldiers and they have only 42,000. So you see, Spain entered inside war with me, and they was thinking like, what is this? Peru, Bolivia invade inside Spain. Why you do this, Peru, Bolivia? This is ridiculous. Why you do this, Peru, Bolivia? I don't know what they are doing. Alright, as you wish, Peru, Bolivia. But this is invasion. It's not naval invasion. This is invasion. I don't understand how they invade. Maybe they have agreement with France. I don't know how it's go, but it's very strange. Probably, or maybe with British Empire. I don't know what is going on here, but Peru, Bolivia trying to invade Spain. Well, this is not bad for me because they are distracting them from Philippines and from American front line. Wonderful, wonderful, guys. Come on, we almost finished our invasion, and I believe once we will achieve maximum 100%, we will completely capture capital of Philippines, and it means war support of Spain will start fall very, very significant. Yep, wonderful. All right, Spain don't want to give me Philippines, not yet, but they will give me. I'm sure about this. Sooner or later they will give. We had successfully invasion here, and yes, as I told you before, we completely now controlling Luzon because invasion was successfully. Well, I like Philippines architecture. Well, that's probably just Asian architecture inside game, but in general I like Asian architecture because this is something beautiful, alright? Maybe it's not so beautiful as in reality, because if you go to old Chinese cities, they not look so beautiful, I believe so. But inside game I like architecture of them. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think, to be honest, Japanese, for example, Buddhist and Confucian temples, which exist in Japan, are the most beautiful temples in the world, alright? They are more beautiful than anything exists in our part of the world. Yeah, in game probably you don't see this, they don't have temples here, but if you will just go to Google and you search Japanese temples, and that's so beautiful, that's so nice, because Japanese people, they not only build our architecture, right? They not try to build beautiful architecture, they try to do combination of architecture, nature, and all of this is one temple. And so they have, how we will call them, landscape design, right? They have very, very beautiful landscape design of their temples. And that's why I think Japanese temples is the most beautiful temples in the world. A little Japanese, I don't say, a Japanese propaganda, all right? A little Japanese propaganda, and we'll keep moving forward. All right, our war inside Philippines is super good. What about our war? Okay, they again tried to invade, and I think they successfully invaded, and they conquering our territory again. Well, whatever, no problem. We will send our military, and we will beat them again. You know what, they like so a lot invade inside these territories that I don't know, maybe I could just not attack them and I just let them continue attacking me, because you know I tired that I need to wait until they start invasion after I send my military. So maybe I could just put my army here into defense, and if they wanna, they could try to kill themselves against my army, but they will never able to conquer my Washington ever again, because I have very big military. As you could see, 70H military here, 73 manpower. Let's see our over military here, 82 battalions, 70,000 manpower. So yeah, our American army is now super big. What about these wars? So war in Africa is going super good. We're conquering a lot of territories, but technically I don't know why we do this. This is just pointless war, because we don't need control this. I just do this for they not try to conquer my colonies, because if they will conquer my colonies, maybe I will not be able to expand my colonies, right? Colonized lands. So for that reason, I wanna not let them conquer my colonies. Alright, and Spain war support falling, -3, -H, and they agreed to transfer Philippines to us. Come on, guys. They lost 120,000 soldiers, and wonderful. So I have only one question to you, Spain. Why did you start war with me? If end of this war, you transferred to me Philippines, and I conquered Congo anyway. And you just lost Philippines. So let's let's look at our power block. Wonderful, we have Philippines inside our power block. This is super good. Of course I want to maybe capture Brunei, but we have quite a lot of infamy, so we could wait until our infamy will recover. But just enjoy the, I think, let me click Control 9 for you don't see nothing else. And just look at world. Blue, Trade Union of United States, is our power block. It's our trade league and our market at the same time. So we're controlling very, very big part of the world. Well, we not control nothing inside Europe, well, but we don't need, because all our resources, rubber and others, are located in South. Only one problem that we have is probably oil. Maybe we will have big problem with oil. So exists very big chance that we will start war with Russia very soon for oil. But right now, maybe I want to subjugate annex Mexico. I don't know how I could do this, but I don't know. They hate me. They are going very, very high. Oh my god, support independence. Who support independence? Oh my god, Austria support independence of Mexican. Oh no. So yeah, now I'm maybe not able to subjugate and annex Mexican Empire because of this. Well, that's sad. So it means our war will be with Russia for sure, or maybe with British Empire even, because Canada has oil, as I remember as well. So if we will capture Canada, that will be nice. Yep. And British military is not so big compared to our military, I believe. Yeah, we don't have big difference in military right now. Alright, calm down, guys, calm down. We need, first of all, wait until our infamy fall. We get very interesting event. In the war, we shall find peace, and it will increase interest group political strength of a lot of groups. And that's very interesting. I could just click, there is no reason, and it will increase civil war progress, but it will decrease interest rate of majority of our power groups. And I wanna do this, you know what? Because I wanna, for socialists, get maximum amount of power inside America. Yep, why not? So that's a good event, I like it, nice. And surprisingly, our economy oriented in construction sector is growing quite good. So I see that we have right now 200,000 additional money which we could use. Like you used to see, we have deficit of 3,090 and we have 6,000 here. Well, that's really impressive, I must say. And I think one of the reasons because we very significantly decreased price on steel. Because you see, because steel is one of the most spent money product in our government, right? We spend the most big amount of our money in construction sector is especially steel. So, and if you check price on steel, I really did very good job with steel. I decreased the price on steel super a lot because we built very lot factories, as you remember. Minus 13% price on steel. We produce 40,000 steel. This is crazy, and we export even 1,000 steel, right? So we export more steel than produce Canada, for example. Wow, that's curious. But anyway, still majority of our steel consuming inside our American market, inside USA. So I believe it's quite fine if we will build 25 construction sectors more. That will be not a problem at all. And I believe maybe I forget to reset construction sector, construction production. Blah. What language are you talking about, eh? Oklahoma. I think we need to reset production method in Oklahoma, right? Because when we annexed Indian territory there, if you remember in the past. Right. So yeah, we go to development and we go again into construction sector. And let's construct again 25 construction sectors somewhere else. We can construct with a lot of peasants, but I don't want to construct in Japan because of very huge penalty on construction. So Iowa sound good, but they don't have infrastructure. But well, infrastructure is not a big deal, right? I think I could just build a couple more railroads in Iowa and it'll be fine. So let's come here and click infrastructure and build a couple more infrastructure here. For they don't have problem with this. And also I see that we have problem inside Kentucky or something like this. I saw it. Yep, Kentucky. Kentucky had problem with infrastructure, so let's build in Kentucky as well. Couple more railroads for not get penalties on market access, because if we don't have access to market, all products will cost very lot of money. So for that reason, it's very important to invest money in infrastructure. Oh, America, our beautiful America, and beautiful Philadelphia. You can see our cities is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, especially if you go to see our first city when we start America. We had very small cities, and right now is all super big. And also you can decide that different type of buildings represent different type of wealth. For example, you can see here, this is kind of like not super expensive building, right? They not look super beautiful, but this is white with green roofs is like remarkable building, like beautiful buildings. This is represent our rich people, that people are rich and they successful, they have a lot of money. For that reason, they look at this. And if we look like Philadelphia, right, that is very big, like have 5 million or 6 million population. But you can see that they are not super rich, like only 19 standard of living. But if you go to New York, here, they have 22 standard of living. And you can see here, all of this building is expensive. All of this building is beautiful, like white buildings with green roof. So this means New York is super rich. And 22, like almost 23 standards of living, this is very a lot. So New York is super rich. Well, as in real life, yeah, them sucking money from our American economy. And what about Los Angeles? Los Angeles is controlling Mexico. Goddamn Mexico, give me Los Angeles back. This is American territory. You goddamn. I will annex you. Sooner or later I will do this. And if I will annex, well, everyone in the world will support them. Even Russia, France, British Republic, blah, blah, blah. You know what, guys? I will create professional military. And I swear to God, I will beat all of you. Because you not let me annex Mexico, you know. Yeah. Okay, that was attempt to say word okay. Skyscraper place in the fight. Okay, they wanna build in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania get skyscraper construction site plus 10 construction sector building throughput. Oh my god, forever. So it will increase our construction sector in Pennsylvania plus 10%. Well, that's very good. But I think we don't have anything in Pennsylvania. Let me check. Does we have construction sector in Pennsylvania? Yep, we have. Wonderful. So we now could build construction of skyscraper. So let's click construction sector. What am I talking about? I don't know, guys, if you listen sometimes what I'm talking about, but sometimes I talk nonsense. All right, we start construction of skyscraper. Look at this. I will put out interface for you. So that will be in city center and it will look very beautiful. And oh my god, I don't know how much time it will take to build. It require very a lot time to build, approximately 71 weeks. Oh my god, that will take a lot time to build this. But once it will finish, it will be very nice because it will give to us benefits as government administration building throughput. So in general, we will get very, also we could get trade capacity and trade advantage, but trade capacity, trade advantage is not super cool as administration. So we'll construct a lot of administration buildings, government buildings in Pennsylvania, especially because we will want to get very a lot bureaucracy. And with this benefit of throughput bonus, we will get very a lot bureaucracy with the same amount of workforce. So it will be cheaper for our government to get bureaucracy points from Philadelphia itself. We get stall event. Well, alright, if we get stall event, it's not a big deal because it's only increased time of enactment. So I don't know, guys, if you want to see how I accept in laws or not, because maybe it's not, in my opinion, this kind of boring and it's kind of repeatable from any country when you play. Like, it's literally the same. So I'm really not showing a lot how I'm trying to pass voting, sponsorship, study law, but I could show you if you wanna. You could write me in a comment. What do you think about this? Okay, look at this, guys. I wanted to talk you about construction sector. What a surprise, right? We have only the most expensive construction product right now is glass, plus 7%, and our explosive is super cheap, like plus 4% only, and our steel is minus 6%. So we have very cheap construction products. And if you see here, we have anyway additional 100,000 in investment pool because we spent 700 and we have 800 in investment pool. So it means we could even construct more construction sectors and we will not losing a lot of money. So we could build one construction sector more in some place. I don't know, maybe we want to choose place with a lot infrastructure. For example, Illinois, right? That's Illinois look good, or Indiana. Indiana look even better than Illinois, to be honest. So let's construct inside Illinois 25 construction sectors. It will give to us approximately about how much, like 100 with something thousand of spendings, and that's fine. That's fine. So as you see, I'm trying to develop my country and I'm trying to do this in correct way, all right? If I see that it's very expensive build construction materials, I do not try to do credits and build, all right? But when I see that my construction materials is become cheap, right, as right now we have in this situation, I have idea that, all right, we could invest more money inside construction sector, we could do some credits. All right, Evan, why not? If it's cheap construction materials, you always could build. Why not? That's fine. Oh my god, we get some Prussia offers something to us. Prussia wanna... What is this, Prussia? This is not even contract, this is nonsense. I have trade privileges inside you, I don't need nothing from you. Go away, Prussia. You know, yeah, that's funny. Oh, we achieved 400 million GDP. A ridiculous situation. Yeah, our GDP right now bigger than British, Chinese, Russian and Indian. Yep. A little more and our GDP will be bigger than British, Chinese, Russian, Indian and French even. So our economy is going super good. Population is growing also quite fine. And standard of living, we 10 the most high standard of living country in the world. So I think you can't complain about this. No one can complain about this. Okay, we achieved number 3 of secret palace and we're moving towards secret palace level 4. And I think that's quite nice, that's quite good. We are trying to handle our situation with Japanese national movement. The situation is out of control a little, but some kind of fine. It's only 77 radicalism, so it's no way that I believe that this war will never happen. So we are doing quite nice here. But anyway, still. So we need to invest money inside our secret palace. And I think it was really super good idea to accept secret palace. Without secret palace, with very low chance we will already had a civil war with Japan. They will be separated from USA and try to declare war on us. Well, so we are doing really very good in this situation. And our budget is quite fine, finally. We have 7,000 spendings and 700 incomes. Yeah, wonderful. We discovered vacuum packaging. So we could start to use vacuum packaging, efficient canning. Come on, let's switch. And how it goes? I believe it should go very good. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have even expensive oil in our market, so that's very, very good. It will significantly improve our profits because it will consume oil and it will consume, yeah, just because of consuming oil, but we increase more than double times production of groceries. But it's happened not only because of new technology, it's happened because of food standardization, because it unlocked efficient canning practice. So it will increase our food production quite significant. Yeah, I believe so. But also I quite forget that in past we already discovered rubber, but we not started to use this rubber for our machinated tool production. So right now I will want to switch these production things and see how it is go. American market. All right. If I will switch all my tool productions, how much it will consume? Let me check. All right, if we switch all tool workshops production, it will consume 4,000. Well, that's not big deal. I mean, like, that's quite nice. Yeah, that's very, very good indeed. Price will grow plus 50%, but it's quite acceptable, But I don't think that we will spend right now this rubber on textile miles production of luxury cloth, for example, elastics. Yeah, definitely we don't want to spend in elastics because it will be expensive. But in the same time, we want to maybe switch all our productions towards more luxury production. I believe so. Let me check. I switched to luxury production. And what about... All right. It's like our population become richer and richer. And for that reason, I believe it has more and more sense to produce more luxury products than we was doing in the past. But it's not always good. Not always work good. For that reason, we need to be careful when we're switching all of these productions. Methods. Wonderful. Come on, guys. It's fine. We're doing fine. No, we have shortage. All right. So yeah, we cannot produce a lot luxury cloth as I wanted to do so. So we need to switch back to production of normal cloth instead of luxury cloth. Well, that's fine. That's fine. All right. And now I see already that if we switch this production, it will not benefit us very significant. Yeah, it will not benefit us. So finally we found balance. And as you see, we just applied rubber and it increased our GDP by 55 millions or like approximately some kind of like this. What is 55 millions? It's GDP of all Prussia. All Prussia GDP is 53 million. So we just now switched method of production and it's increased our GDP in the same amount of time as have GDP of Prussia. I mean, this is ridiculous. That's quite fun. That's quite fun. Ridiculous and fun. We have here some events about political parties, but I don't feel interest, to be honest, inside this at all. So I really never record this. Well, we continue to have a problem with civil war. I don't know. Sooner or later, I think it should start decrease, maybe. But now it's only growing. It was 70, now it's 80 again. Okay, but our secret palace not reached maximum level, so maybe all fine, But I have here an idea that maybe we wanna discover this technology. Look at this. Max Affairs Institution Investment +1. So we want identification documents. So it will allow us increase our secret palace to one level more. So let's do it. Well, and for a very long time we did not watch at our companies at all. And I sorted our companies by profitability. And if you see here, it's very, very noticeable. 220,000 profit. 180,000, 150. So literally all companies, all the most profitable companies free in the world is American our companies. And only one American company has very low profits, only 7,000. This is our Colt company. Main reason is happened because they don't have anything to construct. Only one option which they could construct. This is like this type of buildings, right? And which is quite problematic. So maybe I want to give them trade rights to construct. So now they will be able to construct trade centers inside America. Well, I will really doing this only for increase their profits, because I worry if their productivity will fall, they will stop to give me army offense bonus. For that reason, I want to give them additional rights for they start to construct trade centers. And before them, trade centers was constructed American Metal Work Company, right? They constructed a lot of these trade centers, and that's quite interesting. Well, so we now have two companies which construct trade centers. Well, I don't think that is a big deal because trade centers are not competing with each other a lot. They are more about exporting or importing products. So I don't feel a problem that we have two companies which will construct trade centers. Maybe it will create some competition and will create more efficient economy even, eh? I'm not sure if it's worked this way, but at least let's think this. If we already are building very big skyscraper in America, we could also maybe construct Panama Channel, right? For our military could cross this place more fast and more efficient, and our trade also. So let's survey Panama Isthmus. Well, that's a ridiculous word. Why they cannot say just Panama Channel? That sounds a lot of times better. Well, anyway. So we have now a deficit of bureaucracy a little, so we could construct some kind of more administrations, and I want to construct them all inside Philadelphia for they bring to me bonus, right? our skyscraper is still construction here. Wonderful, we accepted regulatory bodies, which will increase dangerous working conditions for our population. But our population is not growing so good, like only 1.78%. And I think main reason is because we don't have enough food. If you go to our food market, you will notice that we have a shortage of grain, fish, meat, 4,000 meat. I mean, Americans eating burgers, that's ridiculous. So anyway, we can see we have 6% of our market starvation. Well, probably it's not Americans who are starving probably Mexicans, Latin Americans, well, but it's anyway bad for our even American population. So maybe we want to construct more agricultural buildings, especially inside Japan, when they will finish their revolution ideas, I think. I hope they will finish sooner or later. All right. Okay, and anyway, I have quite good budget, right? I have 8,000 profit and 7,000 like spending. For that reason, I believe I really could construct again 25 more construction sectors somewhere else for stimulate my construction economy even more. In past 25 construction sector, that was sound very a lot and very ridiculous, like, oh my god, 25,000 construction sector, that's a lot. But right now 25 construction sectors, this is literally only 10% of our construction sector capacity. We have like 290 construction sectors and we will construct 25 additionally. So we will increase our construction sectors only by 10%, which is really very little if you think so. And it will be not noticeable for our market even. So yeah, but it will generate some additional profits for our construction sector companies, especially which produce glass and explosives. For example, you could see that situation look ridiculous maybe, right? I'm decreasing price of glass and explosives, all right? But because price become low, I'm not happy with this. I wanna construct more glass and explosive factories for solve this problem. So this situation become quite funny for me. And I believe we could maybe do an auto expansion of these factories. Maybe it will be not super good as you may think, but no, maybe no, maybe we don't want to do auto expansion. Maybe it will be not very efficient from economy perspective. So okay, we will do manual, no problem. We will continue to do manual. Or maybe I'm tired of do manual, alright? So let's do auto expansion of explosive factories, steel factories, and glass factories. Why am I doing so? Like, let's see, 142 plus 4, 280 plus 15. Well, that's not very big difference. Well, that's fine. I'm doing this really for not be annoyed more. And our synthetic plants, by the way, start to work. We have 100 synthetic plants, which is a lot of them unprofitable, but it's very significantly improve our GDP, I think, in general. For example, if we go to our trade, if you remember, we was importing about 4,000 maybe dyes. Right now, we're importing only 1,000 dye. So we decreased our import of dye very significant. And now we're importing a lot iron, well, which is kind of ridiculous. And we're importing a lot fruits and meat. But anyway, if you look at our export, we're exporting engines, we're exporting tools, we're exporting ceramics and paper, we're exporting high processed goods, all right? And that's very impressive. So our import it looks super good. We not import nothing which is, let's say, manufactured. We not import nothing. Only what we import in large scale is iron, and we could process our own iron, and we import quite a lot rubber. Well, maybe we'll have shortages of rubber, so that's fine if we import rubber, and probably in future we will import even more rubber, and we will not able to do nothing with this. But anyway, situation look very good with our economy. Yep, right now, for example, I not even choose anything to build, and a lot of this is choosing my own IE, artificial intellect. It expand a lot things itself. For example, he decided to expand a lot logic comms in Japan, sulfur in Japan, iron in Japan, right? Well, it's bad because it has construction efficiency very low. Well, mostly because of turmoil and their revolutionary ideas, separatism. Well, but we need to build anyway inside Japan sooner or later, right? And as more Japanese people will have a job, it will be better for us because more money they have, they will be less aggressive and less militant towards us. At least I think so, but now it's continuing increasing 84% already. So maybe we will have civil war with Japan. That such possibility exists, and quite big maybe. Well, that's sad. Wait a moment. Oh, right, we accepted regulatory law. I forget even about this, that we accepted this. And right now we need to think what we could do with discrimination inside America. No one wanna accept cultural exclusion. So maybe you wanna accept multiculturalism. Come on, guys, let's try to accept multiculturalism. How much? 6% chance, 95% stall chance. Oh my god. Zero chance that we will able to accept this. Well, yeah, but let's try. American supremacists. Who is against? American supremacists and American recreational movement. I cannot suppress them because we have anyway free speech. We have free speech laws. Let me check. Protected speech. Yep. We have protected speech, which is very, very inefficient in suppressing. So even if I will suppress these movements, how much it will give me? It will give me 15% suppression. Really? 15% is nothing. So I don't want to spend my authority on suppression even these things. Alright. And we finally finish it to construct a skyscraper in Philadelphia. American architecture is second to none. It will give us 75 prestige. Wonderful. But 75 prestige we don't care. We have 3089. We have almost 4000 prestige. So, but this look quite beautiful, huh? Do you like how this skyscraper look, guys? That's look very, very indeed beautiful in my opinion. And we have now very huge bureaucracy deficit because probably we spoiled relationship with petite bourgeoisie and other parties which against multiculturalism. Yep. So now we need to construct even more administrations inside this state. I don't know how much. Maybe we want to construct about approximately 30-40 of them, like some kind of like this. Yep. A ridiculous situation, what I could say, ridiculous. About railways, I don't want to... Oh, we need to construct railways as well, so approximately 5-6 railways will be fine. But something very nice happened, because I start to accept multiculturalism. My revolution inside Japan stopped. And finally, it means I could decrease my military. Could I decrease? Yes. So, I know that this... But, okay guys, let me explain. Japanese people wanna do revolution because they have military, alright? If we delete all their military, they will not do revolution, right? So it was my mistake that I construct a lot, let's say, military inside Japan, and for a reason this revolution start to happen. So we will delete all of this military, and that will be, I think, sufficient for this not happening more. And let's check our military. What we have here? We have big army, alright, I don't know how much we have, 59.9, so we need to construct 10 infantry inside this army, alright. I mean, I think it's something wrong, but okay. And also we need, I think, construct something in second American army, 11. Alright, we need to construct 5 here, skirmish units. Alright, how much we decreased our army? We not decreased it very a lot, so that's fine. And I believe we could start to conquer this over part of Japan, because we finish it. Alright, Russia have planned to support Japan if I will start to conquer Japan. Why Russia you want to support Japan? What's wrong with you? I don't know exactly why, but Russia just want to support them. I'm sorry, Russia. Maybe you wanna something over with me. Maybe you wanna, I don't know, investment rights, defensive pact. Oh my god, I think I have chance to, they accept defensive pact with me. My god, oh my god. You know guys, that's look very good. And what about subventions, Russia? Do you wanna for I not do subventions? Alright, you don't wanna do subventions. It's very strange that how this game works. I say I will not put subvention on wine, and it's decrease 7 situation, so I don't know. Subventions should, or maybe not tariff. No, not tariff I cannot promise, but I could promise no subventions, right? Let me think what I could do. Investment rights. Establish investment rights. Alright, but I don't understand. Allow Russia to build inside USA. So if I will allow investment rights for Russia inside America, they will be agree for sure. Or maybe I could give them obligation, right? Obligation not sound bad, right? 25 years of contract with Russia, Pact of Kiev. Alright, that sounds good. So Russia will accept this. Wonderful, Russia, come on, come on. I think no one attack Russia, definitely, because Russia is super, super big and super scary. And their military is enormous. Enormous. Let's see how our diplomacy works. Alright, now we have defense pact with Russia, and Russia will not support Japan because we are ally of Russia. Wonderful, come on. Let's start conquer Kyoto. I have belief that maybe I don't need to put secondary demands, because if I will do secondary demands, they will withdraw and I will have this infamy, right? So I don't want to do this probably. And also maybe I will spoil a relationship if I do this, right? I don't know, infamy. But I don't understand before I will spoil the relationship if I do this. I think if I will conquer one additional state, oh, I could do a protectorate of Japan, but I don't want to do protectorate of Japan, definitely no. So, okay, let's wait how it goes. I know, I'm trying to improve relationship with Austria as well, because with France I already have good relationships. So I don't know with who I could improve relationship more. With Chile, I could try to improve relationship. I don't know. With Brazil, does I want to improve relationship with Brazil? I don't know. Maybe I could try to improve relationship with Brazil as well, because I just have a lot influence which I could use somewhere else. Because Spain, I don't care about Spain. Spain is very pathetic in their military power, so I don't care if they have bad relationship with me. And with British Empire, I continue trying to improve relationship. And happened a very strange situation. Peru, Bolivia decided to support Japan, which is kind of very strange. I don't know why they decided to do so. But you know what, Peru, Bolivia, you could try to do this if you wanna. Because what you could do, you will not be able to do nothing. You will capture some Argentina, some New Granada, but after my American army will come and crush you, you know? So, yeah, kind of strange. Alright, wonderful, Japanese will not back down. Alright, so we get Kansai, which has an 8 million population. And for incorporate, we need to spend 1,800. This is very a lot. Wonderful. So, and they have as well military here, and we need to destroy this military, clearly, because we don't want to have revolution. So now we know how it works. Just destroy military, and revolution will not appear longer. Alright, so now we captured a very big part of Japan, and we could wait until our infamy fall. We don't need to do nothing else right now. Oh my god, I'm surprised. I sent agreement to agreement to British Republic, and they surprisingly accepted this. I give trade privilege inside America, and they give me trade privilege inside British market, and that's very good because just percentage chance of this was 67. So it was only 67% chance that they will accept it, and I accepted this, and that's very nice. So now we will improving our relationship with Britain even faster because we have minus 15 relationships. Well, and I hope it will help. Yeah. Okay, we get event inside multiculturalism acceptance, and it's very strange. Look at this. We could spend 50 authority and we get 15% chance from what? From nowhere, without sense. So this is curious. Could we accept multiculturalism or not? I don't know. It's look impossible. 44% stall chance against 20% success. But let's try. Let's see how it goes. Alright, our Panama Channel survey finished, and we have ability to choose if we want to just get claim inside this territory and we will capture this territory, or we will just pay them money. So we will make sustainable offer. Alright, I'm offer them to a lot money, I believe. For that reason they will be able to accept this. Let me check. Acquire land in Panama. It will cost 50,000 for 9 years. That will be very a lot of money. I'm sorry, Granada, but your economy is quite small. That's a ridiculous situation. You know what? Maybe I could just annex Panama. Okay, let's see how it goes. Alright guys, I think I'm genius. What I did, first of all, I switched governor inside New Granada. I switched governor for governor be from trade unions. And I think Russia not liked this very a lot, because Russia wanted to protect New Granada, which was quite strange. But because I switched my governor, I have now French Republic Swiss wide with New Granada. Really? Really? Oh really? French Republic side with New Granada. Well, that will be big war. But you know what? I will not back down. Why? Because look at this. I'm paying for my credits 55,000 interest rate. And New Granada literally telling me that I need pay to New Granada 30,000. Really? Are you serious, New Granada? No, I will not pay you this money. So for that reason, yeah, that will be war. And I don't care that we will have war with France. That's your choice, France. And whatever. What goal France has? Let me check. Okay, they want to conquer Liberia. You know what? I could give Liberia to France, Evan. I don't care about this at all. And I don't care a lot about these territories. I mean, like, it's not very profitable anyway. So for that reason, maybe I will not even protect these territories. Alright. And they have primary demand increase Grenada autonomy. So, alright, let's see how it goes. How much big fleet they have? Oh, 91 fleet. Okay, that's big. So let's build one additional army for we could fight with France, because we have right now 254 battalions, and I think we need to have at least 300 battalions for fight with France efficiently. Let's come here. But important, we should not construct a military inside Japan, because if we will construct military inside Japan, we will again have a revolution or whatever hell is this. So we're giving maximum promotion to Guy, for he had 200 limits, and we could finally right now start construct skirmish units. All right, we need to construct 50 skirmish units, and let me check. I wanna be sure that we construct in correct places. I wanna you know, change Boo HQ. All right, first of all we need to put in all HQ. Okay, inside Africa, that's not bad. That's not bad either. So let's build inside Africa. If they want to build inside Africa, there's no problem. All right, how much we need to wait for finish? Okay, it's only 9 weeks, so that's fine. That's not a big deal at all. Also in Dixie, clearly we want to construct in a Dixie maximum, because all Dixie HQ is American HQ. We will have very loyal army if we'll construct in this place. Well, Congo also I think quite fine. I don't see any African political movement against me, so I believe we could construct very fine inside Africa and even inside Arabia. Yep. And what about Dixie? Okay, Dixie is fine. Shrapnel artillery. So I will probably do the same, because as we saw in previous wars, my setup is doing super nice. So we're talking about that we want to construct 50 skirmish units and 40 artillery and 10 cavalry only. In reality, maybe it's not the most efficient setup, but it's quite cheap setup, all right? And I'm very happy with this, because I don't want to pay a lot of money for my military, and cavalry consume a lot of money. For that reason, I prefer to build more shrapnel artillery than cavalry. Okay, oh, mistake. In Japan, no. Hokkaido, no. Go away. Oh my god, I cannot put out. Could I put out you? Oh my god. As mistake, I click Japan, and it was mistake. I don't need to do so. Okay, we need to construct only 3 more. Where we'll construct? In a Dixie. All right. Indonesia. I didn't know that we have some place inside Indonesia, but that's fine. So now we need to construct only 10 cavalry, and I believe with this army it will be sufficient for war with France. We don't need to have any more army. 300 battalions will quite fine to crush army of France. Of course they will use probably, let's say, how you call them, they will use probably conscripts, but conscripts will be very slowly, and they will be very slowly recruit them. So if we will beat conscript army, it will took very lot of time for again hire new conscripts. For that reason, I don't feel scared of conscripts armies. So even if they have 400 battalions and 200 of these battalions is conscripts, we will anyway win with our 300 battalions of professional army. But to be honestly, guys, we played quite a lot of time, and I spent a lot of time on recording this video. So I think I want to finish this series. And so I want to say thank you for watching. But first of all, we need to come to conclusion what we did. All right, our GDP growth quite good. We reached almost 500 million GDP. Our standards of living is 9 in the world with 14.9, which is super impressive. Our literacy level as well, super good. Let's see our markets. We don't have a lot of expensive products. Now we have some problem with food, but that's not the big deal in reality, especially because I start to click after expansion. Right now we don't have really big problems. Only little explosives, expensive, and glass, but in general it's fine. Our budget, by the way, is quite fine as well. We start to credits a little, maybe 100 or like 200,000 we are now taking the credits. But it's quite fine, because we are using this money for depeasanting our economy. And in the future it will benefit us very well. We left only with 26% peasants, and probably majority of these peasants right now inside Japan. So we could maybe say that almost all United States of America at this point not has peasants. And that's very impressive. We achieved industrialization almost. So yeah, and let me check something very cool, which we didn't check in all of this video. It is markets, and especially trade. World market, participants, yes. DBD, yes. Our American market right now is world leader on import. We're importing 20,000 products, and British market import only 16,000. All right, and more of that. Oh no, exporting. Sorry, it's export. So that's very cool. And also we're importing almost 10,000. So, and we're importing very a lot raw resources and raw materials, and we're exporting very high manufactured goods. So we are right now more than 50% of world market approximately. Yeah, maybe 35% of world market on export. So we are doing super good. British Empire right now is losing to us competition. Clearly, they're losing very a lot. British Empire is no longer able to compete us in economical way, and to be honest, in military way, British Empire is super weak. They don't have nothing. Let me check. They have, oh my god, they have 200 battalions. So once our 300 battalions will be completed with this queue, will have even more powerful military than British Empire. So only one thing that they will have is fleet, but fleet is not big deal. I could construct this as well very fast, and we have money for this. I think we will find we have quite a lot of money which we could use in credit. So in case of war with Britain, we will have even military bigger than them. So right now we absolutely world leader in economical power, in political power, in military power. So we are doing super nice, and I have ideas that our series, especially when we will finish game like 1820, 1830, we will have super high GDP and super high quality of life, unbelievable high quality of life, I believe, guys. So subscribe and put like and wait new series, guy. That will be very awesome, I'm sure. Yeah. Bye bye.